Welcome to Senior Day here at East High School on this edition of High School Rewind as the East Leopards wrap up the regular season by hosting the team in which is tied for tops in Region 5, the Ogden Tigers. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's match. Well, not a lot needs to be said about this one, but a lot will be. The two top teams in Region 5 squaring off here today. They come in tied in points. So the winner of this match finishes with the number 1 seed out of Region 5. The loser, based on other action today, could drop as low as 3, coming down to tie-break scenarios. And there are a lot of things at play. But let's start by introducing the visiting Ogden Tigers. These two teams have already met this year. East won that game 3-0. Ogden has been really good. They're the best offense in the region this year, but they did not find a way to score against the East Leopards in that first match. And boy, they had a number of opportunities. Their leading scorer this year, Jaime Nunez Sanchez, he is a top 5 goal scorer in 4A. He has 13 goals on the season. And then you have to remember they've got the old Clark brothers back for the Ogden Tigers, and they've got one of them scoring 12 goals on the season. So they've got a lot of high-octane offense due to these Ogden Tigers. The other, Clark Hunter, is the starting keep for Ogden. He's been good all year long, coming off a shutout. He's going to have to be really big today. He was big in that first match. We mentioned East won that match 3-0. It could have been 7-0 very easily. Clark had a number of huge saves in that one. But today, the key for Ogden is going to have to be the offense and finding a way to break through Trevor Elders. As we introduce Trevor Elders, the starting keep today for East, what a season for him. 9 shutouts on the year. That's good for second in 4A, third in the state. Trevor Elders, what a year for him, and a year to remember. Just a junior, having a really fine campaign for the East Leopards. They have scoring of their own, and Yves Govina has been electric. 12 goals this year to lead the way for East. Matt Barker has been good. They're coming off a 7-0 victory over the Highland Rams. Look, it was a tough year for Highland, not a great Highland squad, but everybody scored in that match. So a lot of confidence to be taken for the offense for these East Leopards as they prepare for a big match today against the Ogden Tigers. We mentioned it, a tie, and we've got co-region championship, a win, and, well, the winner is your region champ. It's the Leopards and the Tigers coming up for you here from the pitch at East High School, next on High School Rewind. Underway here from East High School. We mentioned in our pregame a lot riding on this one here today. East in the home whites and Ogden in the road orange and black as they possess back to the defense. That defense was one of the main reasons why East was able to win that first game. We'll touch on that in a little bit, and obviously giving up 3 goals, but that back line played up the entire match, and East was able to get over the top of it time after time after time as this ball sent out of play by Christensen. A lot of first downs off of the throw-ins by East. Of course, that's the wrong game of football, but just thought we'd throw that one in there. East possessing here. Johan tripped over the ball, able to recover, trying to. Boy, a couple of Tigers putting pressure on him. Comes near side with Garta. Garta able to get around the pressure. Tried to stop in his tracks. Cesares was there for Ogden. This ball played right to Govina. Govina, one of the seniors on this roster for East, looked for a ball over the top. Sent out and down to Elders. Up the line, Marin. This ball headed up by Cardenas. Sanchez trying to get there for Ogden, but Rodriguez able to play it ahead and out. That ball takes a high hop. Garta back and able to head it away from Clark. A corner for the Tigers coming up. Corner for the Leopards. Sent out for the throw-in by Garta. Headed out by Cardenas. A roller that got deflected on the way through, and another corner for Ogden. Sanchez will take this corner looking backside. And that one over the top of everyone and out. Over the head, and Elders with the kick to come. Elders kick. Goes right to Ogden, trying to get a ball ahead for Clark, and Cardenas will play it out. Hosser to throw in. No one there for Ogden. Headed back out to Hosser. He looks to center, and Elders able to come out. A couple of Tigers trying to get there in the box. One of them was Sanchez. This kick from Elders taking a high hop. Marin trying to get there to possess. Able to control, drops it back with Garta. In the middle with Johan, drop back to Cardenas. He's got Elders behind him. Clark with the token pressure as Elders sends one ahead. He's beyond Govina. Cardenas off the side of his head. Christensen there. Missed on the clearance. Able to keep that ball in. Nice recovery and assistance by his other D-men. Here's Govina with some space. Opportunity to send the ball ahead for Barker. Barker with it in the box. He couldn't get the shot away. Barker still possessing, looking for some help. Here's a fire by Curl, but that one well off. Couple substitutions on here for East. Dylan Rodriguez has come back on, as has Hammond and Jiba, as Elders being patient here. Good to see Dylan Rodriguez back on the pitch for East. We've had to handle that back line without him for a couple weeks and been able to escape through with wins, as we've got a foul here on the challenge. Rodriguez will take this kick from just shy of midfield. Good ball into the box, punched out by Hunter Clark. And an opportunity for Ogden to potentially counter. Cardenas right there, able to bring the ball down. Looking ahead for Barker, was a little inside of him. Interesting when we talk about this matchup, the two teams atop Region 5. Ogden on a 5-match winning streak. Their last loss was that loss to East. And for the Leopards, they're on a 4-match winning streak. Their last loss coming against the Box Elder Bees in overtime. Jiba with it. Outside with Garta. Govina wisely slows it up a little bit as he had Dahlbrum rushing in on him quickly. Far side Jiba trying to get around that edge. Jiba still with it. Defensed by Wilson. Takes it in the corner. And he'll look up the line but out. Holbert has come on here for the Leopards as Johan Rodriguez comes off. A lot of early substitutions, today being senior day. A lot of seniors getting the start. It's Rodriguez. Over to Cardenas, one touch, Holbert. Looking up for Garta, but couldn't keep it in. Hosser's throw in, played by Holbert in the air. Garta. Good idea by Barker. Tried to get it to Govina. Holbert plays this, wanted outside for Jiba. It was a little off the marks. He thought Jiba was going to continue on the run. Holbert with it again. And Jackson able to take that ball away. Good help put on by Rodriguez to win it away for the time. Holbert with space. Hammond to throw in. Cardenas plays the ball out with Jiba. Nice settle by Jiba. And then we've got a call from our center here. The whistle against Jiba. Ball coming near side. East with the throw in. Skinlow has come on here for East. There's Holbert back with Dylan Rodriguez. Through 12 minutes, still no score here from East High School. The two top teams in Region 5. Significant wind blowing today, right to left on your screen is that ball, a good example of it. Once that ball gets in the air, it is coming down and quickly. Strong gusts here. Sanchez plays it out with Nunez Sanchez. Well, he had a number of real good opportunities. A foul here going to be called on Christensen. His linesman right there saying he got his arms up. Nunez Sanchez, boy, in that first match, he had a half dozen shots that were all within about 6 inches of either the post or the crossbar. He had a really fine match, just wasn't able to beat Elders as Barker was trying to make a run. A number of Tigers there able to win it away. Hammond coming up, playing the ball ahead. No one there to possess for East. Hammond able to break up the pass. Clark. Patience. Ogden controlling here. It's Prado. Challenge. Holbert able to win it away there from Gabriel Sanchez. Garta couldn't keep that one. Had it taken away from behind by Cesares. Govina, those long legs, able to get it back with Hammond. Looking ahead for Barker on a run and defended well by Ogden. Jiba wisely hung back of that one and ended up getting possession off of the deflection. Here's Garta with it, near side, some space for him. That's Skinlow, that ball a little behind him. Skinlow still able to keep it. Holbert, look out. Boy, Holbert has scored the last couple matches from that 35-yard distance. Tried to play that one ahead on the ground. Here's Clark, other end. Cardenas trying to mark him. Clark looking for some assistance. Plays over with Cesares. Boy, great tackle put on by Cardenas, and he'll play it out. Boy, what a play by Sele, the junior. Great job defensively, able to prevent the shot. As here's one. Couldn't tell if that was on frame or not. Elders there, as it was Prado trying to get a shot away. Through 15. And no score. Elders kick, takes a high hop. Hub. Played ahead by Ogden. No one there as it rolls out. Jiba plays to Holbert. Skinlow. Hammond ahead. Clark putting pressure on Cardenas. Clark able to win it away, bringing it in the box. Cardenas trying to push him off. Clark settling. Playing this one back. A one-timer deflected by Christensen. Great job by Scott Christensen. As a corner, our center ruling it was out off of East. Another corner for the Tigers. Back door again, it's over. Everybody kept in along the line. Hammond there. Back with Hosser. Prado. Able to find some help. Back with Wilson. Wilson able to get it through a couple of Leopards. No one coming up to the ball. Some time there, played near side. Here's Cesares turning it in. Looking for a pass into the box for Clark. A little beyond him as Rodriguez had his run marked well. Skinlow closing down on Prado. Jiba also putting pressure on, and Jiba, nice job using his speed to get to the ball before Wilson could. Wilson able to track it down along the line. There's Flores. Trying to touch one over the top. Hammond there. And it is Harrison to send the ball up. Hammond looking for Barker. Hub. And the flag up there, the foul. Govina will take this kick from 30 yards. Clark couldn't get it cleanly. He'll follow it up. As 20 minutes complete midway through our first half, and maybe the first save of the match for Clark, is Harrison able to head it out. Nice job clearing that ball out by Skinlow. As Jiba sails in the foul here in the air. Headed out by Prado. That ball a little off target. Couldn't get through to Nunez Sanchez, as this will come back to Elders in the box. Probably able to settle, wanted Hub, Skinlow there to break it up, and now Govina just to poke it away. Govina sticking with it. And we've got a whistle here, challenge at midfield. Galbrum's ball gets through the box, misses wide. Elders will take this kick. He's going to try in the air, and you see that ball coming out. Govina putting pressure on as Ogden drops this back. Dahlbrum's clearance off of Govina. Hammond. Boy, nice use there by Hammond. He gets it back. Great pass by Newberger. Here's Max. Boy, tried to turn it inside, and a nice defensive play made by Dahlbrum to play it out. In our open, we mentioned that Highland game. Max Newberger had 2 goals, could have had the hat trick. Had a third that was just saved by the Highland keep as Hammond takes this one across the field. Christensen able to keep it in. Jiba. No, Tiger went up to get it. As Jiba has it poked away. Christensen following it up. Ball in the air. That Hub is able to head up over the head of Clark, as Rodriguez will escort this to his junior keeper. Rodriguez. Skinlow, boy, Hub coming up on him. Good challenge by Jeremiah Hub, able to win it away. Sanchez had it taken away by Skinlow. Skinlow had the first goal in that first match this year. A goal in the 10th minute as Barker just has this one beyond him. A nice play made defensively, forced Matt to push it a little long, and Clark there to come out. This one a high hop, down and out. Cardenas back on here for East defensively. Drop back with Hub. Pressure by Newberger. Jiba able to poke that one out of the air. Hub still possessing. Jiba couldn't clear it. Cardenas will. Through 25. Still no score outside. And it's Rodriguez. Govina able to win the challenge. Boy, nice touch, and Newberger trying to get through as the Tigers will cut it off and play it back to Clark. Flores with it, far side for Ogden, plays back to the middle. Hub just past Hammond. Coming up the sideline, it's Nunez Sanchez. Cardenas marking him, centered, and Christensen just able to head it above and out. This corner, and no Tiger was able to put a head on it. Thrown in to Hammond. Plays outside. Christensen. He'll drop for Rodriguez. Skinlow. Touches back with Cardenas. Clark coming up quickly on him. Newberger. That one deflected. Trying to settle here. Newberger able to break it up. Jiba. Barker. Leaves it for Skinlow as he looks to send a ball over the top. Garta not giving up on the play for East. And there's the clear out of the box for the Tigers. Boy, Garta nearly found him with an opportunity from 18 yards. Here's Rodriguez trying to play ahead to Newberger. Headed up by Hosser. And we've got a foul here. The handball there. An Ogden kick goes right to East. Ball a little off from Newberger. Skinlow had it come back to him. Holbert plays over to Skinlow, looking for a ball ahead. Too far beyond Newberger, and Hunter Clark once again to gather. Headed up by Rodriguez. That ball behind Hub, and there's Jiba. Nice turn inside by Jiba, played ahead for Skinlow. And no whistle from the center. Ogden looking for a ball over the top for Nunez Sanchez. Elders there in the box together. Rodriguez has Clark closing down on him, back with Elders in our 30th minute. Barker had that one ricochet off of him long, and it's Ogden possessing here at midfield. Back with Velasco Perez, one of the captains. As he plays this outside with Wilson, who couldn't possess. I have to think it's going to be tough to score that goal on the right side of your screen. If East can find a way to keep Ogden off the score sheet for the rest of this first half, that would bode well. As a foul here on Garta. Back in play, Rodriguez out of the air, and Elders there to catch it. He'll roll it with Cardenas, and a wise move there by Elders. His kick's getting caught up in the wind here in this first half. That ball, Jiba was just able to shield off Hub, and there's Jiba to take it at midfield. Jiba sticking with it, has Barker ahead of him, and a nice play there. The angle taken defensively by Dahlbrom. Closed off the pass as Hub drops this back. That ball just slowly getting to Clark before Jiba could track it down. Christensen heading it back up over the head of Hub. Skinlow. He's got it. Skinlow tries a shot, and that one sails high. Nine's back on the field for both sides. Smith for East and Cesarez for the Tigers. Jiba able to head it to the middle. Smith tried to play it ahead to Govina. He did, but Govina couldn't beat out Ogden to the ball. As Cardenas just able to get this away from Nunez Sanchez. Nice move there by Holbert, but he couldn't connect. Sanchez, Holbert there defensively, and it's Holbert coming away, and now a whistle coming late from the center. Sanchez will take the kick for Ogden. This ball just floated over and wide. Elders again dies in the air. Skinlow able to head it up. Newberger drops it back with Cardenas. Got to get it away, boy. Great decision there by Cardenas once again as Nunez Sanchez coming up quickly. Garta couldn't keep it. Holbert trying to head it back up for him. It was Smith there. Now Smith marking Sanchez. To the middle, and it's Hammond. Osser to throw in here for Ogden. That ball gets through, and Nunez Sanchez won't be able to get a shot off. To the middle. This shot well off. Elders again looking for a line drive this time. Ends up at the feet of Sanchez. Newberger turns inside to Skinlow. Patience. Skinlow plays to Holbert. Prado closed down on him quickly. Holbert over with Skinlow again. Wide with Dylan Rodriguez. Cardenas going to try to send the ball ahead. Govina keeping it in play right at the line, trying to turn it in the middle. And it was Flores, a pair up of the Tigers, able to win it away. There's Smith with a nice job of forcing the possession, and Prado going to get whistled here. Selle. Skinlow got his head on it, sails in the air. Holbert coming over to get it from 30. That's Newberger. Max able to keep that ball in. Now trying to get there and sent out by Dahlbrum. Hub back on for Ogden. Here's Hammond trying to get around the edge. Center and the flag up there, the handball. As it was deflected by Hosser, back up into Hammond. In play from Hunter Clark. Cardenas. Smith. Boy, Hub. Physical is Jeremiah Hub. He was in the first match. He has been here today as Rodriguez lets this roll through. Elders clears the ball ahead. Dies down vertically, and the foul here on Garta. This ball through, and Elders has that bounce off an Ogden corner. Munoz on the corner. A roller that gets cleared away by Jiba. Hub trying to fire a shot on frame, and that one sent well high. In our 38th, no score and no more time updates for the rest of the half as Skinlow able to possess it. Near side with Jiba. Jiba ahead, and Govina, the flag was up there. Govina ruled off. Velasco Perez plays it out with Wilson. Holbert there to deflect it. Hub now dropping it back. Skinlow able to intercept. Jiba. Nice ball handling there by Ryan Jiba. Here's Holbert. And Holbert couldn't track it down. That ball just behind. Here's Clark. Has a run in the middle from Cesares. The ball looking to go to Cesares, but he couldn't track it down. And a goal kick here. No. Halftime it is. The two top teams in Region 5 tied midway through. Second half underway, no score here from East High School, and now it is the Ogden Tigers that will have to deal with playing into a fierce wind. As that ball touched back by Barker, was looking for Skinlow. Was a little behind him. Here's Holbert. Tried to play it ahead, deflected by Hub. That ball couldn't be controlled by Dylan. Plays the ball up ahead and through. Here's Nunez. Sanchez right to Trevor Elders. And a great opportunity coming here in the 41st minute, immediately at the start of this second half. And Trevor Elders up to the task as this ball sailing off the foot of Elders and played out defensively by Ogden. Barker possessing along that far line, able to get around. Barker turning into the box. Nice hesitation. Barker to center, and that ball cleared away. Looked like it was close to being a handball in the box. But our center not seeing anything out of the ordinary there as this ball turned over. Here's Cesares playing it up ahead. And here's one thing that Ogden's already done here in the first 2 minutes that East did not do. Every ball go in this direction on the ground. That ball couldn't get on frame as it was deflected by Cardenas. And that ball out. My apologies, had a foul on the play. Didn't see it. That ball coming up to midfield. Garta there, able to head it ahead for Govina. Here's Hub for Ogden. Back to the middle. Nice shield there put on by Cesarez. Back with Wilson. Jiva able to play it ahead, looking for Govina. Govina able to keep the possession as he plays to Skinlow. Skinlow looking for somewhere to go. Deflected. Back here with Christensen. Christensen couldn't keep that ball in as Clark put the pressure on. Wilson to throw in here. Touch back to Wilson. He couldn't possess. Govina and Hub. A battle in the foul here on Eves. Velasco Perez takes the kick for Ogden, headed out by Jiba. Settled, and this one shot wide. Elders kick eventually settled by Govina. Plays over with Skinlow. Space for Skinlow. Plays with Christensen. Christensen trying to get around Cesarez, and Cesarez is able to win it. Up ahead, and Rodriguez is able to punch that one out. Elders coming out to play it out. Wilson throwing in. Rodriguez able to head it out of the box. Skinlow sends it up ahead for Barker. This ball takes a hop. Barker trying to get around the defensive Dahlbrom, and there's Clark before Barker could get there. Gonna see more of that in this second half. Clark's kick. Ball sent over the top. Hammond there. Able to get there before Nunez Sanchez could. Nice job by Ogden here in the first couple minutes of this second half, keeping some pressure on East defensively. Jiba there defensively. Far side, Nunez Sanchez with it. Looking for a way around Cardenas. Tried to center it, deflected. Couldn't tell if it was Cardenas or Hammond still in the box. Now Cardenas able to play it out. Wilson heads it back up. Ahead, Christensen there. And the flag going down, the foul called on Ogden. It was Cesarez who came over Christensen, drawing the flag by the linesman as this ball played out by Ogden. Garta looking to throw in for Govina. Here's Holbert. Holbert sizing up a shot. Will play this wide to Jiba. Jiba trying to fire, and that ball deflected out. And East will take the corner. First corner of the match for Matt Barker and the East Leopards. Coming here in the 48th, a low ball. Holbert following it up, trying to fire. And cleared out of the box by Ogden. Hammond coming up in support. This ball tried to be touched around him by Prado. Hammond closes it off as that ball rolls out. Cardenas plays it out. Ball centered. It's too tall. Coming near side. Prado won't be able to get there. Christensen throws in to Skinlow. Skinlow over the top. Barker's on. Has to wait for that one to catch up to him just a bit. Barker turning inside. Barker with a shot deflected in the air by Dahlbrom. Far side Govina. Couldn't bring that down. They rule out off of Ogden. Jiba will throw into Barker along that end line. Tried to touch it back. Jiba didn't come up. It rolls out and East another corner. Barker again. That ball through. Rodriguez couldn't get a shot off. Christensen came up, and it is Nunez Sanchez able to send the ball ahead, looking over the top for Clark as Elders there. Hammond and Cardenas were trying to shield off Clark. It's Christensen able to settle it, finds Skinlow. Skinlow sends the ball ahead. Nice job there by Hosser. Able to break that up as they had Barker on that far line. Would have been trouble. Through 50 minutes here at East High School. That ball unable to be sent up. Barker deflected around. And it's the Tigers now looking up the line. Cardenas there. Elders tracking that ball the entire way, able to catch it cleanly. Prado tried to drop it back. Up the line and too far beyond Nunez Sanchez. Running back with Cardenas as he looks to the middle and Govina. Garta chips it ahead. Here's Barker. Top of the box. Barker with a shot that's wide. Clark's kick right to Jiba. And East in business again. Jiba thought about the shot turning. Now over to Barker. Barker in the box trying to get around. And Barker won't be able to track that down to center for a shot. Clark's kick again. Skinlow able to head it up. This ball on the ground and Hammond able to peel off. Cardenas, a couple nice fakes by Sele. Jiba. Jiba leading, plays it for Barker, and boy, the linesman there. Flag up, ruling Barker off. That one was close. Sanchez. Up for Clark. Couldn't connect. Rodriguez, Johan Rodriguez and Smith both come on here for East as Barker and Holbert will take a minute. Cleared away by Rodriguez. Takes a high hop. Govina trying to race down for it as it was Velasco Perez able to get there first. Smith heads it up. Sele, nice job stepping in front as Hunter Clark will let this bounce back. 55 minutes complete here. Smith and Prado. Prado winning that one in the air. Ogden able to throw this ball down and out off the Tigers. Originally it was going to be quickly. Now surveying. Jiba. Well, a couple of nice touches. The last one there by Johan is Skinlow has it now. Garta trading him. Tried to play a ball ahead for Govina. Velasco Perez there for Ogden defensively. Wilson. Garta coming up. Able to get that to Prado in the middle. Clark. Had that one taken away. Smith there defensively and used Johan Rodriguez there to assist as Skinlow's pass deflected. Christensen missed on the head. Sele clears it up. Teams trading possessions here. As Ogden won't be able to keep that ball in play. Christensen looking to get this ball in quickly up the line, and Garta never made a run on it. Hub and Munoz both coming on for Ogden as Cesares and Sanchez both come off. Jiba and Govina, some miscommunication there. Christensen tried to get it to Skinlow. He'll deflect it, but it's Ogden. Now with it, Prado looking ahead for Clark. Nice touch ahead to Nunez Sanchez, and there the flag eventually goes up, indicating the offside. Rodriguez putting it in play here for East. Ball takes a high hop. Hunter there. A foul here, and they call Hammond with the foul. Velasco Perez will take this kick for Ogden. Cardenas able to head it out of the box. Velasco Perez with it again, plays to Hub. Patience from Hub. Wilson. That pass didn't go where he would have liked. Christensen there. Newberger will keep that ball in to Govina. Couple challenges, and Eves coming away with it. Wyatt Harrison back on here for East as Hammond coming off. Dylan Rodriguez looking to send a ball ahead for Jiba. Couldn't connect. In our 60th minute, still no score. Hunter Clark's kick. Hub initiating the contact, being called there. Cardenas ahead. Jiba has support. Harrison behind him. That's where he goes with it. Harrison tried back for Jiba. Just able to keep that ball in, as Hub will send it out of the box for the time being. Played to space, and Govina retreating to get it back. Govina still with it. Near side with Newberger. That time the ball got caught up before Newberger could do much with it. And out of play, Ogden to throw in. Barker back on for the Leopards. Ball just poked away by Harrison, and it's Skinlow. His shot deflected by Velasco Perez and sent out. Near side, it's Munoz. Can't track it down. Skinlow. As Newberger. Newberger touches back for Skinlow. Up ahead, and it's Newberger. Clark coming out, and the flag is up. This one won't count. The linesman ruling off, and I don't know that I love that call. Newberger was on. That one coming out. Should have been Max Newberger's third goal in 2 games, but it is not. Still scoreless here from East High School. The officials there ruling Newberger offside. Over the top, Cardenas plays it up the line. Jiba, yeah, it was Jiba. Was able to play it ahead. Ogden here with it. Couldn't connect ahead for Cesares. Jiba plays to Barker. Barker showing some patience. Jiba. And Jiba gets fouled. Jiba will take the kick on the foul that he earned. Is this ball deflected, and a corner coming up for East? On the corner, that ball got over Clark and out. In the air. Unable to win the challenge, and a whistle here on Johan. This ball into the box. Rodriguez trying to let that trail out. Ogden can't keep it in. Elders plays it with Dylan Rodriguez. Through 65 here from East High School. Still no score, though that controversial. Ball sent ahead, just headed by Wilson. As the follow there by Johan. Powered past everyone and back to Clark. Off the side of Hunter's foot and caught in the wind. Wilson unable to play it. Christensen throwing in. Barker tried to touch it to Newberger on a run. Deflected away. Thrown in to Barker in the box. Barker trying to get there. Physicality by Nunez Sanchez prevented it. Harrison came up in support. Win it. There's Cardenas able to get there before Clark could. And Cardenas shouldered down, and the whistle here. An easy call on Cesares. Rodriguez from midfield. This ball just wide of the net. Clark's kick. Couldn't possess it. Far side now with Flores. Thrown in with Hub. Flores had that taken away from behind by Govina. Johan trying to race there. Deflected by Munoz. And Cardenas able to step in front of that pass and break it up before it was able to get to Jackson Clark in the box. Smith, boy, and hand right on the hip there. An easy call again. Rodriguez, his kick. And again, unable to have a Leopard get there. Clark's kick. Hub with it. Plays for Prado. Here's Hunter Clark. This ball gets through into the box. Elders coming out. And what a save by Trevor Elders. Just able to deflect it. Boy, maybe the best opportunity of the match for Ogden. And Trevor Elders stands tall, makes a big save as a foul here. Called outside the box. 70th minute, Velasco Perez looking backside, headed, and that ball off frame and out. Holbert and Hammond back on for the Leopards. Elders kick. Newberger able to keep that in to Christensen. Plays to Holbert. Said Holbert kept it in. It was Newberger. Excuse me. Govina playing the ball up for Max, but beyond him and out. Clark's kick. Barker able to head it out for Govina, but beyond him. Clark just matched up against Cardenas. Good battle there. Cardenas sticking with it as this ball will trickle out. Thrown into the box, and Clark, and a foul here called on Jackson. Elders kick coming near side and over the head of Max and out. Ogden to throw in. Skinlow is able to get a head on it. Here's Garta. Garta played a ball through for Max. Hunter's kick, a high hop over Jackson Skinlow. Elders thought about coming out and then thought better of it as Cardenas plays it out. Thrown in quickly, looking for Nunez Sanchez. Couldn't connect, and it's Hammond. Wanted to get it back to Govina, but it was a little off target. Hub had space. Plays it wide. Here's Prado. Prado bringing it to the middle. Back outside for Nunez Sanchez. Nunez Sanchez with a shot and a roller to Trevor Elders that he's able to scoop up right at that end line. How about the arm of Trevor Elders? Right off the hip of Govina. As Holbert trying to win the possession, he wills. He pushes out to Skinlow. Christensen able to find Newberger. Now Skinlow with space. Plays it up for Jiba. Govina. There's a challenge there. The foul on Hub. Dylan Rodriguez. This ball on frame, and Hunter Clark able to snag it easily. 75th minute. Clark's kick. Holbert started to back up and then saw that he was going to be too far behind it. Tried to step up. Couldn't get there as Garta and Hub battling here. Hub able to play it back. Dahlbrom looking up. A give and go there. Clark won't be able to track that one down. Hammond throws into Holbert. Holbert trying to get there. Shot here deflected by Christensen and now cleared away by Cardenas. Seen good shot blocking on, well, really by both defenses. Ogden, they've had a couple defensively. East has tried to fire on frame, hasn't made it through to Clark, and the same can be said for Ogden in this East defense. Controlling here is Sanchez. Plays this ball out with Prado. That ball headed back out by Cardenas in denial. And here's a roller that's wide of the net. Elders kick. Couple of challenges. Ogden unable to really clear it. And now they will. Prado, touch to the middle with Sanchez looking ahead. That ball unable to be cleared, and there's Cardenas once again to take it away from Nunez Sanchez. Big play by Sele. He's had a really nice match here today. Someone got to come up. Try to give it back to Prado, and East to clear. Lasco Perez throws into Wilson. Garza trying to close down on him. Jiba as well. Jiba just able to stretch back. He finds it at his feet. Here's Garza with it. Gives it back for Jiba. Has Govina ahead of him. Jiba now trying to get through a couple of Tigers, and he won't be able to do so. Hub, far side with it. Clark calling for a ball over the top. Hub instead plays it to Nunez Sanchez. Now back with Sanchez. Holbert's pass deflected, and it's Prado with it for Ogden. His pass in between a couple Tigers. Hammond there with it. Govina trying to touch that around Hub. And a nice job by Hub sticking with it. Is a collision there, and a couple players down. This ball into the box again, and challenge there. The flag up, and the foul called. Hand checking, and it's going to be called on Cesares. Inside of 2 minutes, and boy, the wind's so strong, it started rolling that ball before Elders could get there. How about Jiba racing back to get it? Wasn't much hustle by a lot of players on that, and Jiba racing out to keep that ball in. He's got it here. Jiba tried to get one to Jackson Skinlow, unable to connect, and that ball can't be kept in. Christensen here to throw in. Past the 78th minute, no more time updates as they look for Barker, trying to head it over everyone. Won't be able to, and that ball cleared away by Ogden defensively. Cardenas there to play it with Holbert. Now Skinlow back with Christensen. Boy, and Skinlow came down. Wilson will throw in here for Ogden. Holbert able to head it back up. Barker to settle. Right at the midline. Plays the ball ahead. Wanted Govina on a run. Great idea there by Matty Barker. Now Holbert. Wide looking for Garta. Garta couldn't possess. Hosser to throw in for Ogden. Nunez Sanchez trying to play ball ahead. Clark lofting one over the top. Has Prado on that backside. And boy, just headed away. And Prado inadvertently ended up kicking Christensen. Prado's trying to put one on frame. He will get called for the foul. Elders again. And it's Wilson reading this in the air. When that ball misplayed, Nunez Sanchez, Cardenas just able to chip it away from him. Clark plays this over with Sanchez. Space for Sanchez. Holbert now picking him up. Boy, tell you what, Holbert has done a really nice job, especially defensively these last few matches. Offensively as well. We mentioned earlier that 30, 35-yard range. He has really found his shot, a couple goals. And there's our regulatory whistle. 80 minutes, not enough for the two best in Region 5. We're headed to overtime. Extra soccer here from East High School. The Leopards and the Tigers. East will start with the possession as Jiba trying to get through a couple of Tiger defenders and draws the whistle. Dylan Rodriguez will take this kick. Reminder, 2 10-minute overtime periods. First to score wins as Nunez Sanchez able to pick that out of the air. Christensen following it up, and that ball blown off target. Don't know if it would have been on target or not, but you can see that wind again having an effect just as it did on Ogden at times in that second half, and East in that first half. Garza trying to head it over Prado. Garza sticking with it, but Wilson there to play it out. Thrown in back here with Dylan Rodriguez. Rodriguez Able to find Holbert, touches back to Cardenas. Clark putting pressure on Selle. Nice turn there. Selle at midfield, finds Holbert. Tried to one-touch it to Skinlow, and Holbert goes down. Off contact from Hub. Rodriguez again. This ball in the box. It's Garta with a turnaround and right to Clark. Boy, put a little bit of angle on that, and that's your ball game. Garta with a great opportunity coming here in the 82nd, excuse me. It's a high hop over the head and out. Hammond throwing in. Here's Barker. Playing ahead for Garta, and the flag up there, ruling Alec off. Lasco Perez, and a whistle here is Skinlow. Called for the foul. 33 yards away, and Dahlbrom will take the kick. Elders there. Easy snag for Trevor Elders. Working on what would be his 10th shutout if they can keep Ogden off the board. To the middle, Garta able to head it up. Barker. Barker possessing, couple with him. Boy, Jiba, Garta, and Govina all there. Just able to get through that trio of Tigers. Would have been a great scoring opportunity. Hammond able to play this ball back to midfield, and it's Hub with it. Poked away by Skinlow. Skinlow up the line. Jiba trying to get around. Jiba into the box. Coming out was Clark into the turf. As action picking up now for Hunter Clark. Having to make a couple big plays, and a big one there. Able to get it before Jiba could track it down. Starting to see that east speed a little bit as well. This ball over the top. Nunez Sanchez racing down there. Won't be able to get there. East 2-1 on the season in overtime. Ogden, meanwhile, 2-0-1. There's a kick from Elders. Hub able to step in front. Rodriguez sticking with it. Just poked away by Jiba. Ogden to throw in. Hosser throwing in. Headed out by Skinlow. Hosser again here to throw in. Middle of the field, headed out by Rodriguez. The follow by Prado is off. Skinlow. Govina. Looking for a run from Garta. That ball cleared out and up by Dahlbrom. Christensen trying to control it, deflected by Nunez Sanchez out. Throw in, Govina. Plays to Holbert. Patience shown, back with Cardenas, now near side to Hammond. Up the line, Jiba able to keep that ball in and ahead. And Dahlbrom playing out. Hammond to throw in, boy, space for Govina. That ball just got through. Here's Jiba. No, it's Garta. Garta in the box trying to shoot, and a roll that Clark is able to scoop up. Boy, contact in the box. East wanted a call as Garta nearly got knocked down. He was able to recover but didn't get away. A great shot. And Clark was able to make the play. Here's Govina trying to track it down. Govina sticking with it, plays it out. Garta behind everyone, brings it in the box. Patience now, plays back to Barker. Barker with a nice turn. Barker centering to Govina. Played away, Garta there, and the foul there on Govina from just inside the box. 88 minutes complete, is no contact made there, down and out. Elders. Clark trying to get it back from Prado. Rodriguez to clear. Ball deflected. Nunez Sanchez can't possess for Ogden. Thrown in quickly, and Rodriguez to clear it up. High hop over Hub. Govina there. Garta as well. Ball deflecting around. And it's Prado. Holbert there on Prado defensively. Plays near side, Cesares. Hammond marking him. Nice job by Hammond. Time winding down on this first overtime. That ball cleared out. The follow. And unable to go on frame by Nunez Sanchez. Elders kick. Jiba just able to head it over. Barker tried to give it back to Jiba. And closed off on the play. There's the first overtime complete. 10 more minutes coming. Looking for that golden goal. East and Ogden heading to double overtime. A region championship, playoff seeding, and potentially a home playoff game all on the line here as we start this second overtime. Christensen able to play it out just away from Nunez Sanchez. If after this 10 minutes still tied, the game ends in a tie. And then tiebreaker scenarios for the region title as Elders will watch this hop to them. That wind still going right to left at the back of the East Tigers. East had a couple real nice opportunities in that first overtime, unable to find the net. Scarta has that one taken away. Ball sent ahead, looking for Clark. Cardenas there. Nunez Sanchez going back to him. And East there defensively to break it up, though no one ahead. Far side here with Sanchez, trying to get around. Nice job playing that ball out by Hammond. Our linesman calling that one back for an errant throw. And this takes a high hop, and Dalbrum going to escort it back to Clark. Clark's kick, boy, off the side of his foot and the wind. Hub will clear it up, but right to Christensen, trying to punch one ahead for Barker. Prado didn't get much on it, but enough to get it ahead to Sanchez. Looking for a run up the line by Nunez Sanchez. Cardenas read it the entire way up to Holbert. Nice drop with Hammond. Far side, Jiba playing one ahead for Barker. Barker, if he can get around Dalbrum, won't be able to. Clark, his kick. Prado unable to settle it, has to play it back. Christensen able to head it to Skinlow. Man on from behind on Skinlow, playing to this middle with Barker. Barker trying to get through. Clark coming out. Can Barker get there? Tripped up. And we'll have a corner coming up here for East. 94th minute. Matt Barker from the corner for the Leopards. This ball curling through the hands, and there's the golden goal! Jackson Skinlow from Matt Barker after Hunter Clark couldn't handle it. The East Leopards are your 2017 Region 5 champions. Well, we knew at the end of this one, the last game of the regular season, and we would have a region champion. It would take us a long time to get there, all the way back to the first half. And boy, tell you what, the wind was a major player in this game. Saw it particularly in that first half. Ogden did a really nice job. Opportunities down in the defensive end of the East Leopards. East had a couple of opportunities, but really no prime opportunities either way. We'd be tied at half. To the second half, we would go, and now the wind at the back of the East Leopards, and you thought that that would create some scoring opportunities for East. We saw in that first match, and we talked about it in our open, East able to get a lot of balls over the top of that Ogden defense in the first match. Thought with that wind, they'd have that same opportunity, but actually be an opportunity by the East Leopards as Max Newberger, who's really come on these last few matches for the East Leopards, he would have a chance, and he'd beat Hunter Clark, but would be ruled offside. So still no goal. You know, just a few minutes later, an opportunity for Nunez Sanchez, the leading scorer for Ogden. He gets behind everyone, and a big-time save put on by Trevor Elders right there to keep this knotted up at zeros. We are headed to overtime. In the first overtime, East going into that win, and you just kind of thought, again, if defensively they can make some key stops on Ogden, they'd have a shot when they had that win at their back. But tell you what, East did a really nice job in that first overtime. A couple of great opportunities, including one by Alex Garta from just, oh man, inside the box. Great save by Hunter Clark there to keep it knotted up. To a second overtime we would go. And in the second overtime, well, 94th minute. Matt Barker from the corner, and this looks like a safe. No, Clark can't handle it. Skinlow finishes it off. 94th minute, and Jackson Skinlow from Matt Barker gets the golden goal, the game winner, and the region clincher for the East Leopards. Wow, we talked about this match, and two teams that were tied in points coming in. The winner was going to win Region 5. We knew it'd be a great match here today. But, Ogden had a couple of opportunities. Trevor Elders, what a match for him. His 10th shutout of the season. Folks, just think about that for a little bit. 10 shutouts for Trevor Elders. Impressive. As 10 shutouts in 15 matches. What a season for Trevor Elders, and congratulations to him on another fine match. Come time for us to announce our man of the match and call Jackson Skinlow the Tiger Killer. He had the game-winning goal in the first match, scored in the 10th minute. He has the game-winning goal here today, coming in the second overtime. Congratulations to Jackson Skinlow on being our man of the match with the game winner coming in double overtime, the 94th minute. Again, the East Leopards, your Region 5 champions, 1-0. They defeat the Ogden Tigers in double overtime. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us. Playoffs coming up next. The East Leopards will host a home game in the first round right here at East High School. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the playoffs here on High School Rewind.